Hey, thanks so much for joining me as I describe how I make $2,000 a month from our side hustle garage sales, estate sales, and clean outs. Doing clean outs for garage sales, estate sales, and whole house clean outs. Stuff, and more stuff. That is how we make $2,000 a month. We bought a house in the beginning, actually it was the end of 2015, just the last few days of 2015. So basically 2016, we bought a house and we wanted to pay that house off as fast as we could. So we used the money from the garage sales, estate sales, from the clean outs, from the flipping to be able to purchase that house. And we paid off that house in basically 4 years. And so this is what we did. Every single garage sale in our town, and our town was roughly about the size of 200,000, we would go to lots of them, talk to the people. We made these cards and handed out to all the garage sales. And then I would message everyone that had a garage sale on Facebook and said, we would do your clean out of your garage sale. Pick it up for free. Now, these cards don't have to be fancy, don't have to be spending lots of money. We spent $20 to get over, I want to say 200 business cards, gave them out. Last name, we called it clean out with my number that has the pen over top of it, call or text. And we would hand them out. And it's simple as, hey, when your garage sale is done, we'd be happy to clean the rest of those items out, take them away from you, take them away from the garage sale, and clean up your garage. As simple as that. For the estate sale companies, would contact them, built relationships with the estate sale companies, and once they were done with the estate sale, we would either purchase some of the higher price items or we would help them clean out the rest of the remaining items in the house. Again, doing this all with my van. And so that was exciting. Sometimes we would have to borrow a pickup, but for the most part, getting tons and tons of just stuff items for free or very little. We then would do weekly garage sales at our house, and the vast majority of those items we would sell for $1. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of items selling for $1. If it was more than $5, we would sell it on Facebook Marketplace. But I want to show you how you can use Facebook Marketplace to be able to liquidate or get rid of the remaining items. Usually if it was $1, wouldn't mess with it except for when I started. So let me flip over to my Facebook Market. Okay, now I want to show you my Facebook Marketplace. This for us back in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019 was goldmine. I still do some selling here or there on Facebook Marketplace. My daughter really likes it for clothes flipping. She likes doing vintage clothing flipping, and so she loves that. I don't do that as much anymore, but had great luck with that. And so, for example, anything that we could get our hands on, in my mind, it was $5 or more. I think I started off with $1 items just to get my profile better. So let me click on your Facebook profile. You want a good photo, good background photo, generic badges. Anything that you can do to get badges are going to be great, so that way people know that you're trustworthy, reliable, and obviously the higher rating that you can get, the better. So this profile got not quite 200 ratings, 5-star ratings. These are the things that people said that I did well. Friendliness, and then reviews. Here are some of my current listings. One of my side hustles is I do real estate, and so I like putting some of the houses I have for real estate on there, and then a couple other random things. But let's go back. Started selling items for very, very cheap just to be able to have an interaction with a person on Facebook. Very close meetup. I would do a public meetup location literally a couple blocks from our house. So it didn't take much time. Helped get my ratings up on Facebook Marketplace. So prior to 2017, still doing lots and lots of selling. Have deleted that off. So this is the first ones that I could find back in 2017. Selling just books for $1. Then we started getting ones for more than that, $4, $5, $10. And again, I have deleted a lot of those off, but here's what I have left on here that I can show you. Furniture flipping, mid-century couches. So what we were looking for is anything that we could at least 3x the price for. Ideally, 10x. And so selling this couch for 150, ideally we would have bought it for $50. My guess is on that one it was a lot less than that. Again, vintage China Hutch. These are for what they sold for, 150 bucks. Again, looking to get at least 3x for what I paid for it, all the way up to 10x. I don't think I got this for $15. I might have gotten that one for trading for work for somebody. Antique furniture, furniture pieces, anything that looks interesting. All of these cool stuff, old cool stuff that we got from cleanouts, flipping at rummage sales, estate sales, things like that. I'm into board games, so I was able to get board games from thrift stores. A lot of these are picking up $5 or less. This one I got for $5 or less, as well as this one. Just really anything or everything, anything that I know that we could have made money on. So bugle, metal helmet, video camera, an older flag, vintage Pyrex, all of these things. It's anything that could be found in a house. Towel dispenser. Don't know a lot about this. Now we're getting into some, must have done a clean out, had some music equipment. So we've got assorted mics and booms and cymbal stands, random assortment of that type of stuff. Power boxes, miscellaneous cords, things like that. Started doing that. An estate sale company offered me a job, so I started doing marketing for them to make an additional money for that. Printers, DJ equipment, projectors, fog machines. Oh wow! Looking back, remembering these, all these cool things. Doing a clean out, had shelving. We're talking just random stuff. Vintage fencing. Truck jacks, all over the place. Again, doing some marketing for estate sale companies, hot tubs, assorted jars, DVDs, military jerry cans. Look at that, washers. Some vehicles, trailers throughout this. Most of those were not mine. Most of those I would list those for people that I knew, because at this time, you know, by 2019, I had probably 100 reviews, and so people knew that I was fairly active on that, so they would say, hey, could you list my vehicle, and I would pay you $100, $200, $500, something like that, just because I understood it. Again, more furniture. Saws. I like to, when I go to rummage sales, I like to purchase these older saws, and it seems like at least every third rummage sale that I go to, they have a saw there. So I'd usually pick those up. My goal is to pick those up for $1. No more than $2. I got into just keeping those, so I try to get 20, 30, 40 of those in a big pile. And then my best buyer, my best purchaser for those was somebody who had, they did engraving. They also did cutting, and so they had a laser cutter, and so they could make all sorts of cool family names, NFL logos, all the things they would put on these saws. They would in turn turn around and sell those for 20, 30, 40 bucks. And so the cool thing is they've made me some cool saws as well, but usually I try to pick them up $1, $2. This is when I started doing that. I was looking to sell them for a little bit more than $2 each. And so those I would have bought for $1 each, and so doubling my profit right there. Again, random stuff. That some of these I don't know what they are, some of them that I knew what they were, but a lot of times house cleanouts, estate sales, rummage sales, getting all of those there. An older trumpet, musical instruments. Those are usually pretty great items to be able to turn around and flip. I have no idea. 5 dual SP, SFP plus port 10 GB NICs. What in the world? All that I can tell you is this is a computer component. I'm not super techy. I was able to find that. I had no idea, so I had to look at SKUs, had to look at barcodes, had to look at pictures. So Google Lens is a great resource. And otherwise, yes, you can sell stuff that you don't even know what they are. This one ended up selling for 40 bucks. I listed it for 50. I looked up, saw how much they were selling for new, and I think I cut the price in half. Got these for free. Vintage rims. I think somebody was going to throw that away at a clean out. I said, I'll try listing those. This was a grain extension. So that is
um, on a farm. Old wooden picket fences. Now that was $19 per section, and this section went around this farm. I want to say there was 40 sections of that. And so that ended up, with that owner, I said, hey, I will sell these fences for X amount, and anything above that I can keep. And so they said, hey, they would like $10. I think I listed it for $20 per section. This says 19 is what I sold it for, and so made a profit 10 per section. Didn't have to meet up with them. They came out to that farm, bought those right there. Recliners. This again probably was a clean out, and just got rid of everything. That was the service I was offering, is just taking everything in the house, getting it out of the house, getting that house ready to sell. We did not have a pickup. We had a car and we had a minivan. Actually, if I go all the way back, let me go all the way back here. We sold it. It was a rough looking minivan. Let's go all the way back. Right there, 1999 Mercury Villager. We sold that sucker for $1,000, $1,050. Another vehicle that we sold, but $1,000 van is what we sold that for. One of the side doors didn't open. The windows didn't go up or down. The air conditioning didn't work. Let me tell you what, that was my work vehicle. An old $1,000 van. Got me from point A to point B. That's what I used to load all this stuff up. Sometimes I was taking dump runs, but a lot of times it's just transporting, putting these items into the garage. Let's get back to where we were. We had the trailer, we had some furniture, the saws, and right here, so grain extension, picket fences, recliners. So furniture, lots of furniture, especially if it's vintage. Love being able to sell those. And these are not items that I think that I got the most price for. What I was looking for is very quickly to be able to turn these items. If I was buying them for $25, $30, I was looking to sell them quickly, not necessarily refinishing, doing anything. And even if you look at the photos at the time, these aren't great photos. This was probably on my sidewalk in my front yard, dropping it off and selling it. So again, 75 bucks, 85 bucks. This one was, somebody said, hey, could you list some tables and chairs and I'll give you X amount for that. So this one was a fairly new pressure cooker in box and everything. Again, know quite a few farmers, and so they said, hey, will you list these large tires? I'll give you X amount. That time I also got into real estate, so listing houses as well. Have always enjoyed minivans. Again, another great work minivan. Rusted out, tire tread was low, cracked windshield, rough. It was a 2004, which was a little bit of an upgrade from a 2019, but a 2004 Chrysler Town & Country. Sold that thing 700 bucks. Did not drive it till the wheels fell off, but pretty close. Vintage reel and reel player new reels. So that's probably from, I don't know, 60s, maybe 70s for playing vintage reels. Workout equipment. Don't really like doing workout equipment. A lot of times it's heavy, it's large, it's bulky, tough to manage. But for 20 bucks, let's go. Wind generator. Okay, so this is something green energy. So we're talking about solar panels, wind generator. This was not mine. I said I would sell it for a client. They said they wanted X amount. I listed it above that. So anything above what they wanted, I got as profit. Did not take very long for that one. Again, getting into real estate, selling houses, nice side hustle. For me, that's how I got into real estate, was if I could sell a random tractor part, a random tractor coats, wind generator blades, talking about elliptical vehicles, you can sell really anything. And so it's about having decent photos. And in here, it's really just knowing what something has value. This, as a tractor, to me, wow, that tractor looks rough. It's rusted. It looks old. 850 bucks. And so this farmer for here said, hey, can you list it? It was an older gentleman on this one and said, hey, can you list it? So he might have said, hey, I want 500 bucks. If you can get more than that, great. And so listed it for 850. Clothing, especially my daughter who loves clothing. Wow. So listing coats, jackets, and the vast majority of those, we would just have a garage sale, able to liquidate lots and lots and lots of items. But it just random stuff, skis, a gaming table, washers and dryers. This one says 0, so I'm not sure. I'd have to go into the description of how that sold, but washer and dryer. Berkey filters. So this one 2022, so not that long ago. I got this one at a Amazon bin store, so buying stuff, $5 right there. Looked it up, brand new, a lot more of that, sold it for 85. Snap circuits, bikes, snow blowers, carpet shampooer. This carpet shampooer, we use that to clean carpets, borrowed out to family, friends, got lots of wear on that. It stopped working, got $10 for it. Man, that's a lot better than throwing it in the trash. Storage cabinet, chairs, home decor, tables, chairs, more furniture, pool table, Terry Redlin print, so a painting print, home decor, garage sale, skates, roofing material, all these things, refrigerator, new in box refrigerator, more houses selling, more houses. Again, furniture, vintage hunting desk. These are some of the items that I have. Nope, these are listed. They're sold. Just a bunch of another vehicle, random stuff. So for me, this was a gold mine of what can I get, what can I acquire, and then how can I turn that from the money that I have into it or my time, can I 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x, all the way up to 20x that. And so just want to show you that's my Facebook Marketplace. And again, getting that up and going, that Marketplace profile is requesting the ratings and rating the other person. So that way when they see that, they see your picture, they know who you're talking to, have a nice background, get the badges, try to get as many stars as you can, but every single person that you sell to, rate them highly, and then request a rating for them. If you have any questions, write a comment below. Thank you.
I'm so excited to share with you. This is the house that we purchased and paid off with the money that we got from doing garage sale cleanouts, estate sale cleanouts, and reselling on Facebook Marketplace. It is a very simple 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1-stall garage that we got at the time for fairly market rates. And that was back in the end of 2015, the start of 2016. After paying that off 4 years, then we moved to another place and are working on paying that house down very, very quickly. And we rent this house out for just under $2,000 a month. So now every single month we have come in $2,000 a month from the rent of this very simple 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1-stall garage house in our town. And that was because of the reselling, the garage sale cleanouts, the whole house cleanouts, the estate cleanouts. And so the hustle, the grind, you can do that, of how you can make $2,000 a month with hard work and determination. You can do it too. All it takes, some business cards, being willing to reach out to people who post on Facebook that they're having a garage sale, and then being willing to drive around, pick up those items, resell them. You can do it too. I'm proud of you. Give it a shot. Let me know how it works.